Hello everyone and welcome back to United Red Devil TV with our Sunday evening transfer news and rumours show, and hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. I know it's coming to the end of the week and we're going to jump in with some Scott Mctominay information, and apparently with a potential sale of Scott McTominay, it could help with Manchester United's FFP. What may have been slightly overlooked in the McTominay interest is how a sale will be ideal for United in their bid to abide by FFP rules. McTominay came through the academy at United, and as such, any scale for the Scottish international is considered to be pure profit, which certainly looks good on the spreadsheets. McTominay is in demand this summer, with Fulham and Napoli both interested in his signature. From Manchester United's perspective, this is a dream scenario, as they can hopefully play the two clubs off against each other to get the best price. Fulham had looked destined to drop out due to United's valuation, but Marco Silva's return to the table can only be a good thing for the Reds. And according to Corriere dello Sport, Napoli have agreed personal terms with Scott McTominay over a move to Italy. It is believed the only stumbling block now is reaching an agreement with United over a fee for the midfielder. Earlier today, Napoli's director Giovanni Manna insisted McTominay is a quality player but would not be drawn into talk of interest in his signature. And Fulham have re-entered the race to sign Scott McTominay. This is coming out from Slow Sports News. McTominay is in demand this evening, with Slow Sports News journalist Darmish Sheff reporting that Fulham have reopened talks with United for the midfielder. It was expected the Whites would not be going back in for McTominay this summer unless the Reds were willing to negotiate on their asking price. However, Fulham are now expected to field an improved bid for the midfielder. With United remaining being linked to Ivan Toney, former captain Gary Neville has expressed his desire to see the England striker stay in the top flight, but stopped short of telling the Reds to buy him. He told Slow Sports News, "I would love to see him stay in the Premier League, but I've just been told that maybe he is going to Saudi Arabia, which would be a shame for the Premier League, because we have enjoyed watching him these last few years. He probably feels like he needs to exploit this contract more than any other before. He has not had the career that a lot of players have had at his age and who play for England, where they will be having, where they have been earning big money. He shall feel like he has got to go and earn the big money, so he may do that. But I would love to see him stay in the Premier League, as he would be a great asset for another club." According to journalist Florian Plettenberg, United are still not interested in a move for Ivan Toney this summer, despite it looking likely that he will depart Brentford. It is believed United are happy with Højlund and Xerxes duo leading the line. Strong interest is believed to be initiated from the Saudi Pro League for the Englishman. There is no doubt that Napoli will be sweating over Osimhen not leaving their club this summer, particularly because he wants to leave. With United having a player on their books that Napoli wants, it is not beyond reason for the Reds to attempt a swap deal to bring Osimhen to the Premier League and allow McTominay to leave. The issue here would be whether or not United could stump up the cash needed on top of McTominay to get Osimhen through the door. Considering this could be 60 million plus, it may be unlikely. In the same interview, the sporting director of Napoli, Manna, told reporters that frustration was growing at the club due to Osimhen not being sold. Without the striker moving on, a move for McTominay may not be plausible. It is an objective fact what the coach said. The situation is blocked. Victor is an important player. with an important value and conditions. His desire is clear. We try to maintain the integrity of the squad at this moment. We are not the only club in this situation, and we'll see what happens over the next 10 days. At this time, it is not right to say what sensations these are. We are working with his entourage to find the best solution. As we said, he is an important player. It's not that we can just find him anywhere. He is under contract for another 2 seasons. So clearly, if we don't find a solution by August 30, we'll have to talk to the player. This weekend, reports in Italy suggested that Scott Mctominay had contacted Napoli manager Antonio Conte about his desire to move on from United. When quizzed about this report, Napoli's director Giovanni Manna said, "McTominay and Billy Gilmour are very good players, but they're not our players, so no comment. Full focus on the game, and then we will focus on transfers." And another little thing from Ivan Toney. This is coming from the manager Frank, speaking in his post-match press conference after Brentford's 2-1 win over Crystal Palace. The Bees boss Thomas Frank provided further details about Toney's absence. There are various things going on with Ivan with transfer rumours and activity, and because of all of that, we decided not to include him in the squad. That decision was the club and me. It was made on Thursday. We thought it was the best thing. Ivan always wants to play. You never know who is interested in Toney. Ivan is a top player. He's been one of our best players, if not our best player, for a long spell. Like with any good players, one day they will leave the club. I think every single time Ivan hasn't played, Wassa has stepped up, and I think he did again today. Brian stated last season fantastic, and now he's up to speed again. Very nice. And I think that is nearly everything. We'll have a quick look on X to see if there's anything else. Fabrizio Romano. And I must watch because Fabrizio Romano is going to be on the United stand again tomorrow, so I need to make sure I don't miss that, just in case there's been some whatchamacallit. There's Fabrizio. Let's have a quick look-sees. So apparently Al Ali had put in a bid for Ivan Toney for £35 million, but was rejected by Brentford last week. Negotiations ongoing on both player and club side. Still waiting for Toney and his family's decision. As exclusively revealed, his number one target with 2 or more names on the list. Okay, then that's probably where he's going. Then he's going to be making a massive mistake going there. Doesn't look like there's anything new from Fabrizio. Check United stand, might as well as we're here. Fulham are still in conversations with Manchester United. Marco Silva, in particular, is a big fan of Scott McTominay. think that's pretty much everything for now. So I'm going to love you and leave you. It's a bit of a shorter one today. Pretty much all the other stories are from very unreliable sources, so I won't be throwing those in my videos. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please don't forget to drop us a like on the video and share the video around. If there is anything that I have missed, please don't hesitate to drop me a comment down below. And if you're new, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, tap the bell icon so you don't miss a video. And I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye for now.